Bars is watching us while adding great clips.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate it. He's getting a proper get that hot towel treatment, Bars. You deserve it.
Turn the volume up and get us more followers.
Yeah, recommend us to the other patrons and the barbers.
Sorry, can't hear you. Listening to Dirk Industries.
On Twitch.
It's Thursday night. That means Mutants and Masterminds. It is episode 5 on the case. Doom, 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 doom. Hey, Kelly, what happened last session?
Well, this is a continuation of day 4. Technically our session 4, still day 4. We decide to talk to the Superbad Phalanx. He claims he was one of the original Spartans. Chip and Chase go to talk to the guard to see if there are videos of the escape. Cell doors opened, the collar fell off, Kane was talking to himself. Clues, in my opinion, because this is my journal we're reading from, clues are pointing to Synapse as potentially an inside job. Shade agrees with me. The other two do some stuff with the cameras, rolling tech, not sure how that's going to go. 45 seconds of gray, that's all that's missing. I didn't write this down, but I remember that Shep did a really good job of just calling the man Buster, and he did what he wanted him to do. Felix didn't mention anyone coming in. Do any of the Vanguard turn invisible? ? Duo attack ? Synapse and ? Shade got a call from someone. And according to the picture that I definitely saw later, his name is Tao, and he's the living Sun Wukong, and he's really cute. And told him the whole truck is missing. It was equipment to update their rooms. Driver David Hernandez, but didn't stop for a fuel up, so just sort of disappeared. Shade is worried about something being smuggled out of the Crux, having Shatter and Synapse report to Shade, and Protector is coming back. We decide to debrief at Lincoln's Pizza House for some Thai chicken pizza. Logs say no one tried to enter the pen before the incident, even though someone used their card. So logs are being changed. There is a Vanguard member who can turn invisible. His name's Intangible. Shade is worried that the important item in room 0, which we are just hearing about now, might be what was possibly smuggled out of the Crux. He won't tell us more than that. Shade gets a call from Chucky, who has info about several bank robberies. He asked him to meet him at a Subway. We got to meet with Chucky. I didn't count for travel time. There were 5 inside job bank robberies. Weird that those inside job coincidences with our possible inside job. So, this is where my notes get a little bit like this. Chicken scratchy, because I'm writing down a lot of things. So there were 5 of them. The first one was 2 months ago. The second one was 2 weeks after that, then 2 weeks after that. Then they sort of went rapid fire, and then the Crux happened. They were all pretty much small town farm banks with like $250,000 or less, all insured. None of them really had any connections more than them being an inside job with automatic weapons. All of the people were arrested soon after. The money, however, is still missing. They did admit to everything, but they all said that they don't know why they did it, and none of the weapons were found afterwards. I also wrote in my to-do list, practice with mass mind control, ? We also need to practice blocking our own minds. The Protector does have access to employee files. And Shade feels like the Protector looks down on him for not having powers. Shade had a conversation with Protector, but I'll let him share it since I wasn't there. And the boys and I played Pogs and talked about training before I went to bed. Shade, you can fill us all in on your conversation with the Protector, because I didn't write anything down because I wasn't there.
Well, in the conversation that I had with the Protector, obviously he was quite disappointed with what has been going on at the Crux. But even more than that, he seemed out of sorts. And in a personal conversation between himself and between he and myself, it was revealed that he's pretty tired of it all, and he's kind of looking forward to retirement, kind of hanging up his cape. for this whole thing. Um, he did leave, or I left him there and went back to my office. Got an update from Tao and from Shatter, and they'll be checking into some more things for me. Uh, and then finally, uh, after I told Shatter that I would go check up on Synapse. I saw in the logs that he had not left all day, so I went down to the quartermaster's area to check on him. And when I got there, I basically discovered his smashed up wheelchair and a large pool of blood, but no synapse to be seen. And that's where we left off.
I also want to remind, just because I think it might come in handy and important later, is that when you were leaving Protector's office, they took the helmet off and you turned around to look, which signaled to the player character of myself that perhaps you have never seen Protector without their helmet on, and there was a long string of black hair. So we know that Protector has long black hair. It's an important clue.
Write it down.
I am!
Get it in there.
That we don't know about. Yeah.
Protector.
I mean, you don't know that, but sure. The
Long black.
so we'll pick right up there, Shade. You find yourself at the trying to break into the quartermaster section, and the finding the smashed wheelchair and a bit of a gruesome sight.
All right, I immediately, for lack of a better term, FaceTime Shatter.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, well, I hate to bug you so late again, but
No, that just seems to be what you do now.
right, but I think we need to get a forensics team down here to the quartermaster station. I need you to take a look at something here, and I spin my phone around and show her.
Oh, jeez! What the fuck, Shade? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm hesitant to investigate too much here until we get the forensics group down here.
I have a waffle I was eating.
Well, but this kind of
Okay.
explains why Synapse hasn't been responding.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming right now.
I go ahead and hang up, and I'm just going to do an initial investigation, just looking around.
Okay. You still can't get in there. Remember you were reaching in to try to allow
Yep.
yourself in. So would you like to finish that situation? Go ahead and roll technology to see if you can figure out how to buzz yourself in. Basically.
$24.
24. Yes, you you figure out how to basically that you don't know the password for the console at hand, but you know Synapse well enough. You do a couple quick keystrokes, hack in, recreate your own password, and then you're in. Door buzzes open. You walk in. The initial sight looks like either an explosion or something crushed whatever it was here. Roll investigation.
$30.
You've been on many a crime scene. Seen more than your fair share of gore. You're certain that this is crushing situation. There's no scorch marks around the wheelchair. The metal is bent and flattened in areas. You you begin to question what you're looking at. Clearly evidence of a human remains. Bone fragments, teeth, organs. Those all match human description. However, in the back corner, on one of the shelves nearby, you see a bit of skin that shot across the room. It is of a tanned nature, not blue.
Once again, not to disturb the scene, I still want to take a look at that more closely.
The skin?
Yes.
It looked... it looks... olive in color. Could be Greek or Middle Eastern. There are no distinguishing marks upon it. It's just a little bit. No tattoos or any symbols of that nature. What is surprising to you, when you look back around, if this is a crushing situation, which it looks like it is, there's no burn marks, scorch marks, there should be more skin. There should be more bones, right? Even if they were all turned to dust, there'd be chunks. There's just, it seems like there's not enough. After only a few minutes, Shatter rolls in with a whole team. She stops him at the door. All right, we need to... Oh, God. Oh, poor Cinny. Okay, everybody, we gotta flag this whole area. Everything gets photographed. DNA evidence. Yeah. Okay. Tag and bag everything. Shade.
I go ahead and share with Shatter my thoughts on what's happened here. That I don't necessarily think any of this any of the remains are actually synapses.
That's his chair, though, right?
Yeah, it is. But if you look around, you see some things just don't quite fit in place. And a particular note, take a look at this. Now show her the skin.
I'm not good at... Okay. Right, okay. Light-skinned white or Hispanic, maybe Middle Eastern.
Yeah. All I know is it's not the same color as Synapse.
No. So I need to calling out to everybody else. I need a running account of who all works here, complete with pictures of employees. And a full makeup of who's been in and out. Immediately. You would remember from last week, Shade, that Synapse has never been registered as leaving this room, actually.
Right. Specifically, Shadow, the reason I came down here in the first place is because Synapse has never been logged out of leaving here.
So he's still here?
Well, that's what all the records are showing me.
Okay. I need an additional security team down here. I'll have JSOC do a full sweep looking for him. We'll use anti-telepath helmets. He can't do this, can he? He can't with his brain, he couldn't do this to somebody?
We never really know what the extent of his powers are. I don't doubt he can get in somebody's head and mush their brains up a little bit, but to either make someone explode or get squashed like this.
I'm almost certain there's no previous listings as telekinetics on his abilities, but...
Right.
Oh, man. Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, it's showing that he's still here. I think we need to keep searching, looking around the area for him.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's wait for the boots. And, okay. The storage and quarter is 2 solid floors of the basement. That is roughly... That's 2.5. Oh, man. Shade, that's like 15 square miles, man.
I understand that, but also understand we got a recruit that can go through this area pretty damn quickly.
You sure it's a good idea to, in case this was... Okay, yeah, sure. You go get them then. I'll set this up.
All right. We'll be back shortly.
Shade, do we tell... I mean, we have to.
Yep. He's got to know.
Okay, I'll do it. And you leave. Chip, Chase, and Kelly, are you sleeping?
Oh yeah, just get my good 8 hours in.
Depending on how long it's been, I'm either sleeping or staring at the ceiling.
I went to bed.
How many pillows does Kelly have on the bed?
I think she starts with like 2 and then kicks it off
Okay.
and just has the 1.
I was wondering if there was like an infinite stuffed animal pillow situation.
No,
Okay.
I collect comic books, not stuffed animals.
Right, but there could be like stuffed shade or something.
No.
And those hotel pillows, they're always overstuffed to the point where it hurts your neck. You're propped up so far, or they're completely flat. There's no in between.
Also, my Shade action figure is very safe in my room in Jersey, in its box, mint condition. You don't open that shit or it loses value.
Shade rookie card.
in a protective sleeve in my safe in my room.
Shade, when you started out, what it was like in the 80s or 70s, right?
When I did,
Yeah.
yeah, take my age backwards, that'd be about right.
Were bell bottoms a part of the Shade suit initially?
No. No, it was worse. Spandex.
Oh, in a fro? Did you have like a
No.
white dude fro sticking out
It
the
was
top?
always hooded.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely spandex.
Oh no.
Like, how much time has passed since we went to bed?
It's a good question. Shade, how late do you believe it is?
I was thinking it was probably around 11 or so.
Okay.
11 at night? Okay, Chase isn't asleep yet. He's staring at the ceiling.
Playing solitaire with a deck of 51. The so Shade knocks on all your doors.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, guys, we got something that happened. Come on out.
Oh no, they know, they found out. The only reason why they've been waking me up.
They each have different rooms, right? So
Yeah,
I'm just
they
going
do.
to each one individually and saying, all right,
Oh,
guys, get dressed. We got
Well,
something going on.
They found out. Oh no.
I'd be out the door in a minute. What's going on, Chief?
Yeah, let's wait for the other two.
Right here, boss. Muscle Man Savage at your service.
Oh, here's the important question. Kelly, do you have a retainer, a sleep retainer? That seems like a very age appropriate thing.
She comes out and she's in
What's up?
pink pajama top and bottom set with donuts all over it.
Yeah. Nice.
What's up?
All right, guys, let's talk as we walk back over to the Crux.
Okay.
We start heading over, and
She's in her pajamas. Shade, you might want to slow your roll.
Can I have like 2 minutes?
yes, yeah, please, yes, please change.
Thanks. I also gotta take out my retainer.
That's fine too.
Thanks. Take out my retainer. I change into my normal clothes.
So glad I thought of that. It seemed very on brand. Okay, you start heading back.
All right, let's head back over to the Crux.
What happened?
So, Kelly, you know that text that you sent me about your food not showing up? It kind of surprised you because, Synapse is in charge of that. I decided to follow up on him, and it seemed like he hadn't left the Crux all day, so I went down to the quartermaster level, and what I found on there wasn't too appealing to the eyes, but discovered his wheelchair all smashed up, and well, something else was smashed up with it. I can't say. I don't believe it's Synapse, but someone definitely was crushed there, and Synapse is now missing. So we're trying to focus our energy on trying to locate Synapse right now. Chase, Chep, I think you're going to come in particularly handy, helpful in this area. We got a lot of area to cover. And if it was just us on foot, it's not going to happen very quickly.
With my super strength, I can leap really, really far.
I was thinking more like your speed.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Yeah, right. So,
My slightly above average speed. I can canvass this whole area for you, sir.
So we really don't have much more information than that. The forensics team is over there right now investigating into it. Shatter's over there as well. She's probably got her hands full on a phone call right now with the protector, updating him. But I think it's of utmost importance that we try to see if Synapse is still in the building or not.
You don't think he might have been in that truck?
I'm not ruling out anything. But if we can't find him, we at least have to find his tracking device.
And the truck.
Right, but the tracking device says he's still in the building.
Where are you? Wait, you have tracking devices?
That's how we can tell if he's in the building or not. He hadn't logged out.
Where's this? Where do you keep your tracking devices?
It's attached to their. You can explain it's attached to your key card and.
Right.
So it's a physical thing that theoretically he could have dropped.
Right. It's not like something where it's not like we have we've just been vaccinated or something like that.
Right. That's what I was wondering. I was thinking if his tracking device is like actually implanted into himself, then it's a little bit more difficult. But if his tracking device still says he's in the building, that's easy to drop somewhere.
Right. But like I said, we have to eliminate the possibility of whether or not he's there or not. If we find his card and not him, and we got a whole lot more to do. It's a completely different situation. But if he's still with his card, we gotta find out if he's there or not.
Damn, champ, that's some heavy stuff. I'm no detective. I don't know what you want me to do, but I'll do my best.
If anything, you can help the forensics team. If you're not partaking in the search or anything.
What?
They can direct you on what needs to be done.
All right. You arrive back at the front entry before walking into the actual quarter. Shatter meets you. Hey, everybody.
Oi!
Ah, jeez. Shade, you brought the kid?
I'm actually really perceptive. Do you want me to look at the crime scene?
No, yeah, I don't. That's actually why I don't want you here, Kelly. Sorry. Sweetheart.
I'm not a kid. I've seen blood.
Right. Everybody, what you're about to see is not a pleasant sight. Here, if you need to be sick for any purpose, do not do it anywhere near the crime scene. Okay?
Oh, don't worry about me. I've seen enough.
Footage of Kane ripping those guards apart, and I didn't see then.
Yeah.
What were you about to say, Chep?
Well, I've seen my fair share of hobo fights, and it can't be much worse than that.
All right. Come on in. Don't. We've marked off the areas you can step. You walk in, and it's awful. It's bits and viscera and blood and stuff everywhere. She leads you past all that back where there's a very heavily armed team of what can only be described as soldiers with wearing UN symbols, preparing to move out. Sergeant Thompson, you know Shade. This is his recruit team. They have a lot of use to us on this, especially this one right here. And she points at Shep. So we're going to tune into channel 4, you guys. All of them change their stuff. They have access to, you don't change. Oh, God, I got to, come here, Shep. Don't.
Feels weird now on channel 4.
That's their station. So now they're all tuned in to you.
Why, guys?
Hi. Hi.
Hello. Hello. Thank
No,
you all for your service.
We're looking for Synapse. Very powerful telepath.
Oh.
We do not know the extent to his full range of powers, and we do not believe he has telekinetics. Now, Protector is already, she looks back at you, Shade, looking around. It is our job to simply help. Do not get in the way of the Protector or Shade if they tell you not to. This is simply recon. If you find any evidence of Synapse, you're to radio it in and not approach directly. Seriously,
No touchy.
you get too close to him and he freaks out, he could turn you into a vegetable, okay? So let's just not do that.
Yep. Hands in pockets. Hands in pockets.
All right. Chep, here is our best guess. She hands you a tablet on a map of what these 2 floors currently look like. They change quite a bit for reason due to like just what makes sense at the time. But this is what we think it looks like currently. Do your best. Don't travel too fast or it could set off certain devices down here.
Okay.
Of explosive nature. You understand? Yeah.
I completely understand.
Okay. Sounds good. I feel like he doesn't understand.
Is there a door to this room?
No, you're kind of already in all of this, right? There's once you're past that initial door to get in here, the rest of it is just warehouse. I mean, shit, Corbin, it's warehouse 13. There's just occasional.
And that's what I'm running around.
Yeah. There's 2 floors. Both of them are miles. Yes. You've got storage and racks all the way to the ceiling when there are. Sometimes there's large vehicles. They put whole buildings in here.
I start running.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Well, first off, how fast are you running?
Oh boy, this isn't where I have to get used to this again. Okay, so super speed's at 28 km per minute. So, like a 10?
10 speed is...
Is that too fast?
Well, distance is time plus speed. So if you put it at 10 speed, and we're talking about this 12, that'll take you to... Yeah, that'd be way too fast.
Tone down to like a
miles in
6.
6 seconds.
How
Okay.
about 6?
6. Okay. That'll take you in total about 10 minutes to search the whole thing. Okay?
Okay, that sounds appropriate.
So let's go ahead and roll perception for you.
All right.
And that's going to be at a minus 5 due to you've never been here before, you don't know what you're looking for, and all that. And while you're moving, it's hard to see stuff in general. Is that a 20?
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
That-
Nice. All right, Kelly, and because you have 10 minutes. So, Kelly and Chase, are you moving out with the soldier type guys? Are you staying here to look around? What would you like to do?
So, I guess I don't know if it was totally established to us what the security team, the UN security team, was doing. Are they just looking around for potential threats, or
They are moving out in sort of a grid pattern. You know, they split up into teams of 2, into groups of 2. They're moving out in a buddy system grid pattern to just blanket cover the whole place. It's going to take them a long time to do it, but they're going to be excessively thorough. You know what I mean?
seems to me I would probably go out and about with some of them, team play or whatnot.
Okay. Kelly?
I would like to stay
Okay.
and kind of do my own detective work.
Okay. Shade, what are you doing?
Observing.
The forensics team has had
What did Shep screw up while I was gone?
Nothing. He rolled a nat 20 on his perception while he was sprinting around the place. We just have
Wow,
to...
great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We're just... it's going to take him 10 minutes to do it because he can't move at max speed or he will risk... there's explosives and supervillain devices and all manner of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, he's still gonna break something.
Yes. You he takes off. And right after he leaves, Shatter looks at you, Shade, and goes, "Shit! I didn't tell him about the library. Tell him to slow down for the library."
Hey, Shep.
Oh, yeah, boss.
Yep, you're gonna have to slow down around the library area.
Oh, because I mean, I'll be quiet. Because the library.
No, it's listed. Okay, it's easily listed. It's its own area. It's just listed as a library of M. Still check it, but you need to go pretty slow through there. Everything's fragile.
Okie dokie.
And don't touch anything.
Like, as of now, or
I will
before
vibrate
now?
your legs off your body.
Like don't touch anything from here on till
Bless your heart.
He found the supervillain section of the candy-based villains and just couldn't.
There was a super villain named the Devil Roast Beef, and I had to defeat him.
Arby's will kill you slowly. All right. Kelly, let's go ahead and roll investigation. Unless you'd like to talk to one of the forensics experts that are currently working on the place. Shade, you are also welcome to do that. You've already done your own private investigation, so.
right.
I would maybe talk to a forensics person first, get their thoughts, and then maybe proceed to see if I can see anything they missed.
Okay.
Gross. Pretty gross.
Yeah, it is. You see a drone fly overhead. Oh, don't mind that. It's taking a 3D image of the area.
Cool.
Yeah, we kind of got to go through this fast. We'll have to clean it up quick.
Wouldn't want to stain the floor?
No. This is full of all of the tech and the entire crux. Kind of need it.
Has anybody done an inventory?
We've called the people working. A couple of them are on the way in. They live off-site, though. Most personnel do. They actually only have one late-night guy, but he was sick, called in.
Really?
Mm.
Who's that?
Velasquez. He's already heading in. He's, I don't know, got a fever, but he said he'd come in. I don't really know any of these guys, but yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you make of this?
Awful. I don't see any burn marks, so probably not explosion, but could still be explosive in nature. Rupture, I don't know, crush, seismic grenade, maybe. I got that supervillain that he blows up rocks with his mind or something. I know that guy exists. Although I think he got arrested in Venezuela. I don't know. It's just impossible to know, you know. There's so much, like... I just realized you're a child. Are you supposed to be here?
I'm not a kid. I'm a trainee. And I've watched a lot, and I mean a lot, of Criminal Minds.
Oh, that's so bad for you.
Yeah, but you also, like, learn some stuff. Like, you can learn potentially where the point of impact is by the blood splatter trajectory.
Yeah. We've got that one, actually. Kind of mostly figured out. It was right over the chair. It spreads out evenly from there. You can see that, like, some of the chair is kind of clean. It's because the impact just shot that stuff out in all directions. Under that desk it's awful. Don't look there.
So why don't they think that this was Synapse?
The protector came down, said his file has nothing about telekinetics.
No, I mean, like, this. And I point to the goo. Why do they think this isn't Synapse?
Oh, I don't know. We're still taking DNA. Shatter didn't tell me. Just told me to run it. What? Oh, hi.
Why don't you
Sorry.
think that the exploded goo on the ground is Synapse?
Shade saw a thing. It's gross. Over
I don't
here.
care. What thing?
She walks over and shows you the skin hanging from like a shelf behind it. That's not blue.
That's not blue.
Yeah. Unless he's not blue under the shirt, which, like, I don't know. He's not blue under the shirt, but...
Me a hell of a lot of makeup to do every morning.
Or, like, a weird neon what is that called? Ventilago?
Oh, yeah. Because where I'm confused is if this isn't Synapse, but the point of explosion was directly above or in the chair, whoever this is was then sitting in Synapse's chair.
Well, see, that's the thing. He's got more than one. He doesn't let anybody on because they all look the same, but he had 4 commissioned 3 years ago. Just because one was sitting here doesn't mean he was in it.
Yeah. But, like, why was this guy in Synapse's chair?
It's a good question. You got to assume Synapse would make him forget his parents if he did that.
Do you mind if I take a look around? I know I'm a kid. I know it's gross, and you want to like
No,
protect
no,
my innocence.
I know. I'm sorry. That's just like gut reaction. I apologize.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's the height
Just
and the no boobs thing.
they'll come in someday, kid. You'll be fine.
I don't want them.
You do your best, okay? Just don't touch anything. Don't move anything. And definitely don't walk in anything. That's going to be a real problem. I already got one of those stupid jack boots. Already stepped
21.
over there. Looking around, you see in a vent off on the far end, another piece of skin had thrown itself into the vent.
Forensics friend. Sorry, I didn't learn your actual name. I'm Kelly.
Ryan, hi.
Hey, there's skin in that vent over there.
Oh, shit. I need a screwdriver. Fuck, I hide my boxes out there.
I have one. Because I wrote that on my to-do list that I always carry a screwdriver after the bank heist situation. So she opens her fanny pack and pulls out a screwdriver. Do you need a Phillips head or a flathead?
Wait, let me get pictures real quick. Shade, you would notice that they're doing that over there. It's actually a metric hex bolt, but I've got one. I'll just...
Right. To do. Add toolkit.
Shade, do you go over?
With my extended vision, with my goggles, I don't necessarily need to go over there to see what they're doing, but it does pique my interest.
So you kind of have to bend over and get a different angle on it, but sure as shit, there's a little bit of blood streak and a long bit of skin inside the vent.
How far away is this from the initial impact?
Oh, pretty far, like 25-ish feet. Through like a small steel vent that it's slightly dented upon impact.
And she's just gonna yell this to anyone who's listening. I would maybe extend the search radius of the explosion to 25 feet or more.
We're going to get that vent taken off and looked into then?
Yeah, the guy.
Ryan went and got a screwdriver.
Yeah, the guy comes over. He's going through different bits, trying to get the right bit. He looks up at you, Shade, and goes, "It keeps changing the frickin' bolts. These were 9. These were 10 millimeters like a month ago." Takes it off. Long strip. 2 long strips. It looks like they were actually separated upon entry into the vent. They were connected and then got sheared through due to force.
Do you want me to crawl in there?
We gotta take pictures.
I don't think you should be crawling in there. We can send a drone down in there.
No, I know. I'm trying to be honest with. I'm trying to be more of an adult with you. Kelly, no, you're not crawling in the gore vent. You're not crawling in the gore vent. I've spoken to your mother. You're not crawling in the gore vent.
When did you talk to Mom?
We let a 13-year-old on the team. Of course I talked to your mom. Shade did too. I think he flirted with her.
I mean, that'd be fine. She's been divorced for and now it would be. So when I was 13, she was divorced for 5 years. So now it would be 25 years. Free game? You want to be my stepdad?
Okay, that's weird how quickly she was cool with that.
Stepdad shade. It's got a ring to it.
It immediately made me think of a new TV show called Chad.
What?
There's a new TV show called Chad,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Nazim Pedrad plays a young man in high school, and her parents are divorced. His parents are divorced, and she's dating this guy, and he immediately latches onto him, like uncomfortably latches onto him. Anywho.
Oh, Nazim. Oh, okay. Nazim Petrad. Oh, yeah. Couldn't put it together. Yeah, she was on SNL, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh no. She plays the kid.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Okay, I'd watch it just for that. That looks funny.
It just makes you feel uncomfortable. He is such an awkward character.
Ugh. Bars is like, wait, you actually watch that? No judgments here, Bars. Go ahead and judge. Just judge a bunch. Just do it. We'll cut to Chase here.
Good, I need another drink.
No idea what you're saying. Okay.
That was a gruesome sight back there. It was like deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll shut up. And I'm like looking around, just kind of. I wouldn't be so focused on things like if something were very obviously out of place, I'd be looking for it. But mostly, I'm concerned that something else is up. So, you know, my perception anyway is tuned to like stuff moving. So I'd be keeping a lookout for anything that moves that isn't Shep.
They're going through and they're checking. When they go up to a shelf, there's a little panel attached to each shelf, and they click it, and then they put a little scanner next to it, and then it basically just beeps at them, and then they keep moving.
What do those things do?
Oh, it's so we don't have to go through all of inventory. It just tells us if anything's missing from the shelf or whatever.
And does it scan each individual item, or does it scan for tags that are on the items?
Tags. They'll have to do a full workup later, but they got a system for that. We're not doing that now.
Okay, because I was gonna say like they could have just like taken the tag off and left the tag.
Well, that'll be for later. So
you guys are doing a good job. I'll
go ahead and roll perception.
Roll perception.
Yep.
Okay. $20.
Having that thought, they pass by a long section. It's massive, half a football field length shelving unit of just crates and boxes and saran wrapped pallets, simply labeled dirty money. Signal's all clear, but you see halfway up one of the crates' lid is off. Just slightly.
Hey, sir.
Yeah,
What's
what?
that saying? Loose lids sink ships.
It's loose lips. What?
Well, anyway, the lid's off that crate up there.
Shit, we need a forklift. Wait, can you get up there?
Oh yeah, easy. Do you want me to bring the crate down or what?
No, don't move shit. Just go up there.
Okay, climb up, take a look, see.
Okay, go ahead and roll the climb.
Ready? I'm sure that stat exists somewhere.
It is actually it's going to be athletics or
Athletics
or
or
acrobatics if you choose to jump, which you do have the strength ability to leap that far.
we'll call it athletics. I'll go slow and steady. This is no time to show off.
Mm-hmm.
32.
Great job. Climbing industrial scaffolding is concerning. Yeah, no, the jump. Yeah, you get up there pretty easily, just like parkouring over this guy, hand over hand. Get to the top, and you see it is a crate labeled Hasbro. The Hasbro, yeah, the toy company. The listing on the side, however, which they all have, says that money was being smuggled across borders by some no-name, blah 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 blah, in this shipping crate. Looking therein, it is completely empty. The listing is at $3.2 million.
Holy shit, snacks. So the the listing here says there's supposed to be a lot of money in here, millions of dollars, and it's empty, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we got something. RHP. Yeah, RHP found something. Shatter. So we'll skip ahead. We'll skip a little bit. Corbin. Chep. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just chugging along, looking around.
You find yourself at the library. It is. There's not walls per se. It's the designated walls, quote unquote, are chemical or like hazmat style plastic. You know what I mean? Hung from the ceiling, which is massive. I mean, it covers the entirety of this place. You have to go through a decontamination to even get in.
Okay. I go in.
It takes you 30 seconds to get all the way through decontamination. Or
All
it
right.
sprays you. Don't worry, it's sandalwood.
Ooh.
Inside, you find yourself in a very strange place. It is listed out. It's called the library, but it's a random assortment of individual objects and pieces of paper. There's a bathtub suspended from the ceiling. Everything suspended in individual places. Almost all of it with its own workstation and computer around it. There are impromptu 3 floors in total on this, and with a main air atrium in the middle where you are. The main air atrium contains an entire chimney all the way down to the fireplace underneath. That is suspended and held in place by different steel cabling. Every single object in this place has random writing on it as well. There are people in there, and they're all very surprised to see you.
Well, hi, everybody.
A guy, we'll say the crazy guy from the first Independence Day comes walking up to you, that crazy scientist dude. They radioed ahead. Are you the specialist looking around?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty special.
There's been no in and out today. So,
Oh, I still gotta have a look around. The lady downstairs told me I had to look through everything, so I'm gonna go up and down all these floors and look at everything.
I understand. I have been told that you have exceptional speed.
And strength.
I was not told of that. Good for you. You cannot travel faster than 30 miles per hour in here due to certain breeze and wind restrictions. Do you understand?
I believe so.
Okay.
The breeze is gonna restrict me from going over 30 miles an hour.
No. Just if you caught it, it'll damage things if you do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Okay, 29 miles an hour it is.
Okay, but like maybe a little.
What about 29 and a half?
But
Is
no,
that
but
too
like
close?
maybe a little, maybe like a little lower. Technically, like if that's the speed limit, okay, maybe let's do like you're driving a big rig or something. You know, let's
So
keep
you go 5 over.
No, 5 under. Let's keep it 5 under. Let's keep it 5 under. Let's keep it 5 under. Please, I'm begging you. Please.
Okie dokie.
So
25 miles an hour it is.
it's only my life's work. Please don't do that.
25 miles an hour it is, sir. I'll be out of your hair in no time.
All right.
But if you're hiding something, Buster, I'm gonna find it. So you're better just telling me now.
I promise I'm not.
Okay, I trust you. You have caring eyes, sir.
There's no reason to be so aggressive there. He wields the word Buster with an iron fist.
I start running at 25 miles an hour.
This would feel like walking.
Just searching everywhere.
Yeah. With your 30 perception from previous, you, in the back, away from some people working, you see that there's exactly, in the section labeled phone book, there are 2 clips, there are 2 clips attached to phone book pages in every part, right? And they're separated not far, but they can be easily looked at without touching them. There is 1 set of clips that does not have a page.
Oh. Hey, sir. Is there a page missing from this phone book?
Oh, no, nobody's been working on phone book, but sweet Mary Christ! Why? God, why? No!
Oh no, is this the part of the phone book that had the takeout menus? Oh, I'd be mad too, sir.
He runs over to the side and hits a red button. A bunch of red lights start spinning. And not a loud noise, but a small noise goes, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, this was all an elaborate trap just to get old Chipster.
He grabs a phone. I need everybody to phone book right now. None of the rest of you hear this. It does not reach outside of the library. Okay. We'll cut back to Kelly and Shade. This is before Chase got a hold of Shade. Hi, handsome. Headphones. You want to talk to him? They're over there.
Lincoln time.
Hey there, champ. How you doing today?
Yeah, say hi.
When it's about 8 o'clock, you know it's Lincoln time.
What are you doing? Where are you going? You gotta look at Daddy?
Stop.
Okay.
Lincoln time.
Your
How was your
teacher come?
day?
Did Miss Kylie come to the house today? Miss Kylie came to see us today, didn't she?
It's school day.
Yeah, it was a school day. But his teacher came to see us to have an in-home visit.
Oh, nice.
She brought doctor's toys because we're trying to get him used to maybe going to the doctor and dentist soon.
Hmm.
Right. Stethoscope?
That helps you listen to your heart.
He's not a fan.
Or if you have enough kidney stones, you can hear them rattling around.
Oh,
Say bye-bye.
Okay,
Everything
say
that-
bye-bye.
that's for you.
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Did he have a bath?
Bye-bye.
Bath. Good job.
We had a bath when we played a game where mommy took the bucket from him,
Good job. That was fun.
and he did okay with it.
Good job. Okay, go to mom.
Oh gosh.
Have a good night. I love you. Okay. All right. Kelly and Shade.
I want to see what's in the vent.
They got the pictures taken. They pull out the strips of skin. And interestingly, it looked like the two were separated, that they had sliced, right, because of entry. But it looks like there are stitches on either side of those two strips, as if they were sewn together.
Hey, Forensics Ryan.
You could just call me Ryan.
I know, but I like Forensics Ryan.
Okay.
Do you do like all kinds of forensics or just crime scene forensics?
Well, no, I just kind of do the crime scene. I take it back to the lab. That's upstairs, actually.
Right. Make a note that these two pieces of skin here looked as though they were sewn together prior to being ripped apart. So I have a working theory that whatever exploded down here was not alive to begin with, but is in fact a decoy.
That's disgusting. Okay.
Yeah. But much easier than killing an innocent person. I don't know where all the blood would have come from, though, if they were using a corpse. Did anybody get stitches recently?
We don't have any doctor's listings. I mean, outside of Vasquez, but
Wait, Vasquez got stitches recently? Or
no, just he saw the doctor for his. It's a mild thyroid thing.
a what?
His sickness. It's gonna. He's been sick a lot recently. He's gonna have to change his diet. He had to get a whole doctor's note. It's listed here.
What do you think, Shade?
Well, we can definitely tell if that how long that tissue's been dead. If you're thinking that, this was something that was put together and not necessarily living beforehand, we can tell that right away. I'm still curious. Did we get a drone sent down that vent yet?
Yeah, sir. Nothing further down. A couple of blood splatters, but that's about it.
Go outside. Do you need to go potty?
Chase calls in to say what he said previously.
About how much is missing, Chase?
Bill.
Yep.
About how much is missing?
About 3.2 mil from if I read the ledger right. Or listing, sorry.
It's quite the sum.
Shade, you would be
Okay.
aware that's not insignificant, but by no means the most amount of money that's ever been sitting in here, or probably is currently. Sometimes money has to sit in here for a while if it was laundered in a specific way, if it's continued evidence in a case, and sometimes it just sits in here.
All right. Well, it's another thing to throw on top of the list. How's things looking for you there, Chep?
Oh, I got a bit of a situation up here. There seems to be some alarms going off about a phone book, and I swear I didn't take the page out of it. It was already gone when I got here, sir. I wouldn't even have need for a phone book. I don't even have a phone.
Shatter, you said there's a page missing from the phone book?
There sure is. There were 2 clips and no page, and it looks like it's missing.
Does that mean something to you, Shatter?
Phone book was... The phone book's yeah, you want to come over here?
I can't come over there.
Not
I'm
you.
over here.
Okay, I'm turning off my... Shade, please.
Yeah, I'm heading over.
The phone book is the accurate guessing of betting and stock changes for the past 50 years.
So combine that with 3.2 million missing.
That's $1 billion in a week.
Yeah. Well, someone definitely knew what they were looking for.
And only one person hasn't left this place. Shade, he's trying to take the world stock market.
You think Synapse is doing this?
Who else is it? He's not here.
I
He
gotta
knows
tell
where
you, man, if
everything-
that's the case, then
Nobody else knows where everything is down here. What do you...
if that's the case, then he's gone with the truck.
We have to find him immediately.
All right, I'm going to pull back the recruits.
Do it.
Chip, let's go ahead and head on back to us.
Oh, okay.
Jason, Kelly, let's gather around.
Oh, okay. Where are you guys? You know.
We're at the main entrance to the quartermaster's office.
All right, be right there.
You're all able to reconvene.
Shatter, how much of this can I share with the guys? I think we're not hiding many secrets here.
I don't think that's a question for me. He's on channel
All right.
1.
I flip on over. You there, Protector?
Yes. I haven't found much yet.
Well, this is what we found. $3.2 million missing as well, a page from the phone book.
The phone book?
The phone book. Data just told me what it meant.
That's quite bad.
As far as we can tell, the remains down here are not Synapse. My best judgment, Synapse took off with it. All of it in that truck that's missing. With your permission, I'd like to take the recruits and start looking. They're going to have questions. I feel it's only right to fill them in.
Go lay down.
Use your best judgment.
All right. We'll keep you
Shade,
posted.
I'll
Yeah.
be looking for him as well.
I understand.
I'll speak to you later.
Keep you posted. All right, team, here's the situation. I assume Shep is back by now.
Mm-hmm.
Not like we have to wait for him.
As he starts explaining, as he says that, I instinctively take a knee.
So here's the
Oh, good.
situation. Chase, first of all, good job finding the, noticing the missing money up there.
Hey,
What we've got,
hey, Chief, you can observe a lot just by watching.
what we've got is $3.2 million missing,
And a phone book page.
which is more than just a phone book page there, Chep.
I assume so. I knew it was the takeout page.
Not the takeout page either.
The report
Basically, it's
the report I'm getting from the library is there's actually in the middle of the blue pages, but continue.
what it actually does is it's predicting the stocks.
It's a
What Kelly knows-
prophecy of sorts.
Go ahead.
It's a prophecy of sorts.
Right. And I already pretty much knew it. But Kelly can probably confirm that the remains that are laying there are not that of Synapse. So what we're looking at possibly here is along with the missing truck, I believe Synapse has taken the $3.2 million and he's going to try to make a hell of a lot more.
What would you need with that much money, sir? You can live for an entire month off of 500, like a king.
It's understood. But when you're greedy, you'll do whatever.
Well, Shep kind of makes a good point. Why?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Greed?
Yeah,
The
but
only other situation is if somebody came in here and took Synapse, made it look like he died, and they're just holding Synapse. It makes no sense why he would not be here.
he's,
No, I definitely think that Synapse took the money and ran, but what I don't understand is why.
That's
it's a great
something we don't
question.
know yet either.
And I don't.
Was Synapse disgruntled? Was he angry?
Are you kidding me? Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty grumpy, and
He was grumpy, sure.
She's kind of onto something though, Shade. He's
What?
worked here for 11 years. Why now?
Also, he works with the best superheroes in the world. He knows he's going to get caught.
Like, when I hear about people, like, needing a ton of money fast, my first thought is, like, something dumb happening like that Chuck dude, but I don't think he did drugs or, like, gambling debts. But, like, how do you lose at gambling if you can read minds?
We actually had him barred by law from Las Vegas. It was a whole thing.
Sure, but there's a lot of ways you can make money by mind reading. He could go freelance.
It's true. None of this makes sense.
Work in any Fortune 500 company.
And I agree, he's a shithead, but like, he kind of liked being the good guy, Shade. I mean, he was an asshole, paranoid freak, but
Like I said, then the other possibility is someone took him, made it look like it was him, took the money and along with it. Now, what use they have for Synapse, I have no idea. They're going to force him to use his powers. To what extent? To what purpose? I have no idea.
all right, well, that's
Either way, I think it's highly important that we locate that truck.
yeah, priority one. I know Tal's on it. I'll go back him up. Shade, real quick though. She kind of leans in. You know what'll happen if Protector finds him first, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? God damn! I'm gonna put a fucking bell on you. All right.
Light up sneakers weren't a big enough giveaway. Now she needs a bell.
Oh, Kelly, don't let him put a bell on you. I've been down that road before.
What?
What, bro?
I feel like Chep could write a novel if he could write.
The fuck, bro?
The Shatter starts leaving. All right, I'll catch up with you guys, okay? Hey, keep me in the loop, Shade. I'm serious.
Yeah. You know what?
Good job, Forensic Ryan. Good luck. I have a name.
It's Ryan, but Forensic Ryan just has a ring to it.
Goodbye, Mr. Forensic.
Well, my name's Ryan.
My last name is Stabatopoulos. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Forensic Ryan.
Stapanopoulos.
What's your last name, Nikki? How dare you?
My actual last name
Yeah.
is Marino.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
Nope.
My real last name is Savage.
Here it is, bud. Sorry about slipping up with the F-bomb back there earlier. Like, are we like not supposed to cuss as like vanguards?
What? What?
What? I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about.
Like, you know, like the clean, like I never got to read the comics. Are we supposed to like keep our language clean? Like,
Oh, in case they're gonna write about us later.
No, that's what we have editors for.
oh, okay.
Also, an entire floor of PR people, exclusively. That is a terrible place. Don't go there.
It's a dark place.
That is a
It's a dark.
that is a dark place full of very white teeth.
All right, locating this truck is, I think it's going to be extremely difficult, guys. Last conversation I had with Tao, he said it basically just disappeared. It was on some video surveillance in one area, and then where it would have picked up in another, it didn't. It just kind of disappeared.
So we go to the place it was last seen on surveillance.
I think it's probably our best bet.
Knew 400 hours of Criminal Minds would come in handy.
That's so much Criminal
These
Minds.
Sage Reindeer games, 400 hours of I guess.
Not like in one sitting, but over.
Oh,
I didn't sit for
400 hours of Criminal Minds on a developing brain. There's something wrong with Kelly. She's going to be a serial killer. Let's put her on the possible villain list immediately.
I've said before, the difference between a villain and a human is living on a razor's edge.
And a human?
And a human?
And a hero.
Okay.
I just send Tao a quick text message asking where it was, where the location of where the truck vanished.
He sends you the exact coordinates of the camera. It is
Right.
It is it's the exit camera from the loading dock. It's going north, basically.
Oh, it disappeared that quickly?
Yeah. 2 blocks later, quick stop, and there's no outlet. It's just it goes there.
So I assume we'll be driving around a bit. I go ahead and lead the team to the motor pool. Requisition a vehicle.
A-team van.
Ba-da-bum, ba-bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-da-da-bum.
It's a white van in very 90s or 80s style on the side that says bitchin'.
Wow, we're like deep cover now.
Okay.
So like you're like Hannibal then, and that would make Kelly Murdoch.
Really?
Or is Chet Murdoch?
Step is
Oh,
not.
I'm Brian Murdoch.
Who's BA?
Yeah, but like I just thought because like the techie stuff, but I guess.
I'm not really that techie. I'm just smart.
This doesn't work. We can't have two Hannibals.
Well, who else is there?
Fluorescent camera bars.
Mr.
Well, we would need a face and a B.A. Baracus.
I mean, you're B.A. Baracus, let's be real. So I'm the face.
Do you have a
Oh
thing?
yeah, I guess that works.
Do you have a problem with milk, Chase? Wasn't that one of his things? He was lactose intolerant severely.
I think so.
I mean, it kind of gives me the bubble gut, but like I wouldn't say it's like an intolerance.
I think his thing was he really liked milk, but it was really bad for him. Because what psychopath really likes milk?
I mean, like I had a kick where I drank like a lot of it back when they had like Ken Griffey and MJ with the milk mustaches.
I love milk, but it don't love me.
So that's the psychopath that likes milk. By the way,
I go through like a gallon of milk every 4 days.
really?
I don't know.
Are you
Alright.
surrounded by psychopaths, or are you the psychopath?
I like milk. Whatever.
All right. Okay. So you're all in the 18 van, the bitchin' van, and you travel the 1 mile or something like that.
Right, but I assume we're going to be doing some driving or something along the way. It'd be nice. It's just nice to have one. So we go to the loading dock and follow the same path as the truck. And I inform the team to keep their eyes open for absolutely anything.
I was Super Chief.
I also ask that I text Chase and ask him if he could forward the video to us on our decks.
Chase?
No. How is what I meant.
Tao. Yeah, okay. Yes. He shows you, it's basically a cut together of the truck arriving, being there, and leaving. it's in the loading dock for maybe 45 minutes. They weren't going super fast. You got, union workers. You know what I mean. The get everything unloaded. The gray out happens. All of the stuff that was on the loading dock that had been unloaded is gone. But at this point, the truck's already closed up and they're getting ready to leave. Nobody seems to stop the driver or notice. Driver pulls away. No real rush. Actually waits for another truck. Goes out. Heads north. Gone. Now this side of the crux is actually a bunch of warehouses across the street, leading into the next closest thing is a gas station, leading into like a not industrial, but sort of like commercial office situation where it's mostly just like the same, mostly glass building with just God knows what pencil pushers inside.
Not really seeing anything in the video out of the ordinary. Did anybody else pick up on anything?
Oh.
Tao does send you a message. Gray out didn't happen anywhere except for loading dock and where you guys are at in the pen.
I share that information with the team.
So either they had like access to whatever points they wanted, or there's no way they could be two places at once. Is there?
Depending on the setup down in the basement, it would be quite far. Should.
So you said there was the surrounding area was storage facilities and a gas station.
Yep. The next thing of note, there's no turnoff into a side street. There's no turnoff into parking. It's one really long factory. Well, unused factory. This gas station, and then it becomes like a commercial sort of area after that.
Right,
Like
but
office
the
area.
truck could have possibly gone into the storage areas.
No, large warehouse, no entry.
No, no entry.
It's about 2 blocks long. You do, driving out there, you see that there is one electrical company truck out there right now working on something.
Maybe they saw something.
Yeah, possibly. Let's pull over and talk to him. We'll go ahead and pull over.
Mm-hmm.
And I approach the gentleman working on the electricals. And excuse me, mind if I take up just a little bit of your time?
What kind of... Holy shit! Yo, Joe! Yo! You're Shade, right? You're the shade.
Right. That's
Yeah,
exactly
man.
Hey,
Oh man, can I get a picture? My
Of
kid would love
course,
that.
of
Okay,
course.
thank you. God, he can't hear me. He's
Yeah, I was just wondering, how long have you guys been out here working?
just like an hour. Why? We ain't bothering nothing. I promise.
No. Just I'm trying to get some information about some stuff, and I was just wondering if you guys had been out here for any amount of time, see if you guys had actually seen anything.
No. We just got out here. We're getting overtime for the middle of the night. Good stuff. But
Right.
no, I got called in that all the streetlights are out here. Some asshole cut the line down here, totally severed across the whole street. We're gonna have to run a new one. We're gonna have to cut the street open.
Huh.
Do you guys happen to have a report of when it was cut? Alert in your system?
Like when the power went down?
I can call in real quick.
Yeah, if you would, that'd be great.
We greatly appreciate that, sir.
Oh, this is awesome. I got Shade and all you guys here. Just is great.
Oh yeah.
Does that power also? How far does that power outage go? If that line is cut.
Only thing reported was a car coming down the street. This building is abandoned behind us, but it probably runs there too. Yeah. I got a Vanguard here. I'm not fucking joking. No, I'm not fucking joking. Yes, I have a picture. Okay, the site we're at.
Yep.
What?
You want to run around that building?
I can. You mean looking for stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a quick check of that abandoned warehouse.
Okay.
I agree. An abandoned warehouse so close to the Crux campus is.
All right. I use super speed to run around and through and investigate.
Okay.
I'm gonna use super speed 8.
Yeah. Do it. Super speed 8.
With a perception of 25.
It's empty. It's actually an abandoned warehouse.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this. It's actually an abandoned warehouse. I mean, it's like a mansion in there, guys.
Oh God.
Did you lick it and claim it as your own?
I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it.
Maybe you better. Just to be safe.
Also, Lincoln really doesn't do nothing on the streets. You gotta pee in every corner.
But maybe do that.
Why though? And were the
In a place like that, a place that size, I'm gonna need a lot of water.
was it affected by the outage or the lights all out?
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
were
yeah.
actually all the parking lot lights. Even the secondary street was also out. I'm gonna say you tried the lights. Nothing worked.
All right, good work there, Chep.
Guy comes back. Happened, and he tells you the exact time that the truck would disappear. Luckily, it's only on this grid here. This building, these street lights. This line is fucking gone.
No other surrounding grid.
No. Everything's moving in fine. Now it just looks like this line down here is totally gone. Like seriously, it's just fucking crazy. He's Joe's down there capping it right now, but it's just like sheared clean through. There's no other side.
Are cameras and stuff like connected to the city's grid?
I mean, if it not here, I don't know.
Is it sheared on both sides? Like there's a chunk of it missing?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to dig it up. We won't know that until we get the excavator out here. It's going to be another few hours.
I mean, what your partner's looking at right now. I mean, can you tell that there's a?
Oh yeah, there's no.
right there.
Yeah, there's no other piece. It's just gone. It's crazy. It's like it was like never connected to anything.
Oh,
But it's like real dangerous down there. Like he's earning it right now. Which makes me feel a little bit bad about not getting them up here to take a picture. Yeah, but fuck him. He owes me $5.
So wait, is he underground right now?
Yeah, under the street. Yeah, to run through. There's a sewer line running that way. Line runs straight through, but it's like, it's underground. It's buried. Totally severed. Nothing but dirt. Nothing but dirt there.
do you mind if we go down there?
Hugo.
No, yeah, you can go down. That's like, it's pretty dangerous.
Well, you do know what we do for a living. Right?
No, yeah, I know. I just like,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, or I'm gonna get sued
Right.
and fired if you like die.
Lay down.
Just come on down. I got hats for everybody. He grabs hard hats out of the truck.
Thank you, sir. Gotta protect the noggin.
Kelly, do you wear the hard hat?
Yeah,
It's probably a little big on you, but you have it.
mostly because it's cool.
Shay, do you wear the hard hat?
Yeah.
I guess I would wear it like it's like a catcher's
You're gonna wear
thing.
it backwards. Yeah.
Hat on backwards and just put the hard hat on over it.
There you go. Chase seems like the kind of guy that wears a hat backwards and then covers his eyes with his hand.
If only there were some kind of device to help cover this.
to help shade my eyes from the sun. You head on down. It's a sewer opening. You find yourself in it is storm sewer running parallel to the street, right? Right along the line. This line is running across the ceiling of what it would be, the roof of what it would be, and it's totally sheared. Joe, stop! He's sitting there with a large mechanical device that's making a ton of noise. That's trying to pinch off the line and sever it in a safe way. What? Oh, fuck that shade! He gets down, asks to take a picture. Shade, do you take a second picture?
Of course, I'm always about the fans.
You seem the type.
I do it, but begrudgingly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they can't see your face under the thing. So.
Right, exactly. They see about this much skin on me with my goggles and everything else.
Right. You might as well be a Shade cosplayer. That's weird. Oh, I bet Shade could go to Comic-Con, no problem.
Just use a slightly shittier version of his costume.
Yeah, just like use like his Gen 3 costume or something like that, and everyone's just like, it's not believable looking. Shut the fuck up, nerd.
Charlie Chaplin once entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest. He got third place.
I know that's real.
It is real.
That's dumb enough to be real. Because, no, Dolly Parton entered a Dolly Parton lookalike contest, and she didn't win either.
Yeah.
How the
Adele entered an Adele impersonator contest and didn't win.
I love that shit. More so, not that there's somebody out there that sings exactly like Adele, right? Or looks just like Dolly Parton or whatever. More so that there are judges that believe they know what that person looks like or sounds like better than the actual person fucking exists. The level of entitlement.
How embarrassed do you have to be as a judge when you find out that shit?
That's, you literally can never do it again.
Yeah,
You hand in your Dolly Parton or Adele judge reviewing kit and get the fuck out. Okay. Yes, so you are looking at it now. You can investigate if you would like. Kelly, you want in on this investigation stuff?
Yes, I would.
Since you smirt and Shade smirt. Shade, you.
Though
Patrick, you
I
getting tired?
would like to do a more, like, I don't want to get all in there. I just kind of want to stand back and look around.
Perception.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay, Shade, are you going to get in there?
Yeah, what I'm looking for is somehow seeing if there's signs of manipulation, physical manipulation, that type of thing.
Watch your step and what you touch, buckos. It smells like Wyoming down here.
It now smells like Wyoming down there. That is canon. A lot of forests. Nice pine scent.
Big place. Are we talking like
You're
city
confusing Wyoming with Montana, sir.
What's in Wyoming? Is it like Jersey? Does it have a distinct smell?
Cows, sheep, sulfur mines.
New Jersey?
Kelly, what does New Jersey smell like? And is it Axe body spray?
No, I've been to Jersey. It's not my favorite place in the world.
It's nobody's favorite place in the world, and a lot of people live there.
Yeah, it kind of just smells like exhaust fume and sadness.
Fair enough. Now I understand the angry that comes from those people. The, by those people, I mean New Jerseyites. New Jerseyans?
Yeah, exhaust fumes and the tears of your mother that you're disappointing.
You looked that up.
No, I didn't. I just came up with that right now.
Okay, that's great. That's a great line. That's a great line. Let's try to sell that to New Jersey for a state motto. The, Shade, 21 investigation. You see that it's a really clean cut on the line. Super fucking clean. And there is no line going to the other side. It's just dirt. But that's what's interesting, Shade. It should be concrete. The rest of this is concrete. The other wall is concrete. The floor, the ceiling, everything down here is concrete. It's dirt. Kelly. This place is filthy. And more so than just you're in a sewer, right? There's dirt and mud everywhere. And concrete dust all over the floor. And there's a... What's more interesting is that where the dirt wall meets the concrete floor and ceiling, totally clean. Like, the dirt hasn't seeped over in much of any way. It was just like everything got really dirty. But since then, it's been mostly fine. You guys are all making those faces that I like.
Mine is the face of, I don't know what to do with that information.
I know, that's the face I like. You guys make it a lot, and it's fun. It's fun for me.
Did you guys like figure anything out yet?
Tell you the truth, what I was hoping to find is some sort of physical manipulation down here that the truck could have. Something could have opened up the ground here, and the truck could have come down.
Well, I mean, it's really dirty down here, except for over there.
And that's the dirt wall you were talking about before?
Yep, just
Yeah.
right up next to the dirt wall. There's no cave-in. That is more what I'm looking for. Right next to it, there's no like cave-in or seep over.
Right, it's just like a straight flat wall of dirt.
Yeah.
Which I suppose would happen if there was some kind of elevator system that goes and just like rubs against the wall. That would
Right.
flatten it.
Well, shit. Is there like a bookcase down here?
You also
know, like in the movies, they like pull the book, and then like the secret door opens.
it would also
Basic
be
concept is not too far off.
it would also be important to note here, and I should say this because both of you would have noticed. The dirt wall is only a little over the length of what a semi truck would be, and then it goes into concrete on both of those sides.
So do we dig out the dirt?
That's wouldn't mind digging in a little ways anyway.
Okie dokie.
Oh wait, no! You guys dig that out. That's gonna cave in the street.
But we're not going to take out the whole thing here. We're just going to go in a little bit.
Yeah, a little hole like a mole.
All right, but hey, can I blame you that I have to shut this street down?
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't
Okay.
be the first time I was blamed for shutting the street down.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get you to sign a thing. I'm sorry.
That's perfectly fine. Chep, what we're looking for here is nothing big. You know, not even man size necessarily.
Okie dokie.
Go in a few feet.
Yeah. And,
Alright.
yeah, you guys do what you gotta do, amigos, and I would lazily lean up against something.
The super strength isn't gonna do anything. The
No,
super.
no, I'm
No,
just
no,
assuming
he-
that,
like
in the
he
movie.
was hoping like
I'm
a
gonna lean up
candlestick.
against something and it's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be-
No. Nothing happens. Chep, I guess roll to dig.
Where's
You
Steve
want, like,
when you need him?
You want a shovel? They may have one in their equipment truck up there.
No need, sir.
Okay.
God granted me tool.
This isn't his first dumpster dive. It damn sure won't be his last.
Oh, generally when he's digging in the ground, he's burying another person. Here, he's just digging them out.
Or a collection of Subway sandwiches that I'm saving for later.
You squirrel away Subway sandwiches in the dirt. That is
The wrapper protects them from the dirt.
add it to the Dark Mutants and Masterminds wiki. Add it.
All right, I'll stand at the ready if the street
Kel-
above us looks like it's gonna collapse.
I don't even know what I'm rolling.
Kelly as a retainer and Shep bury Subway sandwiches.
He squirrels away Subway sandwiches.
Just-
I love that term.
Just facts. Just facts. Okay, go ahead and roll athletics, I guess. Where are you digging?
I'm just like straight through.
Okay, near the line, near the electrical line, away from the electrical line.
A little bit away.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
28.
It's pretty good. You're able to dig a little bit in, and it's just more dirt.
Should I keep digging?
I wouldn't go too far. It might collapse behind you, and then I'll have to dig in after you.
The gypsy woman would be right.
How
Don't worry,
far
I-
did you go in, Shep?
How far did I go?
We'll say like 3 feet is all.
Let's give it another 3.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
Can we like tie a bungee cord around his leg in case we have to?
I don't know how a bungee
I
cord
assume
would
he can
help.
vibrate his way out of there.
Fair enough.
17 on that roll for athletics.
you don't get the full 3 feet. You start to get tired. You also you start to run into like thick pieces of concrete. Now they are pieces.
Found a piece of concrete.
They're just sort of jammed in there.
I'll grab one of them from him.
It is smooth on one side, looks like it should be part of something structural, and then just ground up on the other sides.
Just regular ground, no, say, gunpowder residue on it.
That would require a bit of an
That would require. Sorry, that's an advanced forensics type thing, or not forensics, but yeah. But is it plain or is it like scorched a little?
There's no scorch.
No scorch.
It's just dirty. I mean, it's dirty.
Do you think like forensics Ryan could do anything with this,
He's currently.
or do I just look dumb holding a piece of concrete?
I mean, they could take a look at it and give us an idea of what it may have been part of. If it was part of a road, part of the support structure. I mean, I'm not sure what it's going to help us with. We could describe it to him as well as taking it to him.
Okay, put it down.
Looking at it, they're not clean. They're mostly clean cuts, but not in any sort of like, this isn't a cube or anything like that. It's just random. Even so much as shearing completely through the rebar, the structural rebar that is required.
Do we know of a supervillain that can slash through things really easily?
Jade?
Maybe he has like a sword or something?
Well, that's what I was wondering, is if there was something that could burrow as it was moving and then leave the chunks behind.
Mole Man.
Now the street up top still is intact,
Right.
but you could go look at it if you wanted. I mean, both your vans are parked there. So,
I mean, like, if someone stole, like, one of those, like, say, like, little, like, drill pods from the Technodrome or whatever from, from the Crux, someone would notice that missing, right?
they would have at this point, probably.
I was asking.
I know. I'm saying for Shade, too. Shade would have that information. If they're going through doing an inventory at this point, they would have had somewhat of an inventory, because there actually is like a automated inventory system in which they can take pictures and make sure that there's nothing particularly missing. They can very quickly tell if there's anything missing. That's the whole point. As long as somebody knows what they're doing using the system.
It's okay.
Don't yell at me, tiny dog person.
I just think that there's more here that we're not seeing.
Oh, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to go down to where the dirt turns into concrete? Would you like to go
Oh,
up
yeah.
top? Would you like to look at any other area?
Yeah, at the joints where the concrete meets the dirt. Because you're saying it's about a semi's length long.
A little more.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to investigate that area.
Okay. Perfect shear. Best way to describe that. Perfect line. Even to your eye, plumb level, top to bottom. You can actually even see a little bit of daylight up towards the top.
But that's still underneath the road?
Yeah.
I just had a thought. Can I go up?
Yes.
I would like to go up and get to approximately the edge of where the flat or like the flat dirt is, but up top,
Right.
and kind of walk out the semi length.
First thing you notice when you exactly get to that point, there is a line cut directly in the street, straight across.
I knew it. Hey, Shade. So,
Yeah.
Oh. So remember how I said that the like flat dirt felt like an elevator?
Yep.
I don't think it's an elevator down there. I think this top street comes down and then it drove off and then the top street goes back up. There's a seam here in the street. And then I'm going to run down to the other end.
And say, yeah, go ahead and check on the other end.
There is a seam there as well.
There's a seam on the other side too.
You would notice that it's pretty clean, but it's not perfectly clean. As if there was cracking along the concrete and cement.
Can I look around up there for anything that might look like a elevator trigger? What would make it go down?
Only thing around here is the exterior wall for the crux, which is quite tall. The fenced section, the chain link fence before that warehouse thing. Mm-hmm. And then sidewalks on either side. On top of that, there are only on the side you come up from the sewer chime, there are streetlights, one every 40-ish feet. So there's probably 2 inside that area.
I would check the sidewalk squares and the street lights.
Would you like to roll investigation again?
Sure. My investigation is shit. But we'll try.
Well, technically, I owe you guys a ton of
I rolled a
build
natural
points.
20.
So I owe you guys like 1 build point per every episode. So after this, you could give yourselves 5 build points. If you would like to make something slightly better.
Like that would essentially be putting like 5 ranks in something if we wanted to.
Yeah, I think it works. It might work slightly different after the game starts, but yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just do like skills. It does need to be, it is a game rule, and I will enforce this. It does need to make sense based on what you have done. You can't just magically be faster or magically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You actually had to have trained or done something and spent time actually practicing. So I think the biggest point of this is like if you'd like to spend time making stuff, or you use your power a shitload, maybe your power got a little better, or if you use a skill constantly that you didn't normally use, maybe it's gotten a little better with that. And I'll trust you guys to do that. 21, you don't find anything out of the ordinary. There's no buttons attached to the lights. None of the sidewalks appear to, like, push in or movable. And that seam that you've noticed actually goes straight along the curb of the street. As if it's just the street. At the curb, it ends.
Mm-hmm. I can't figure out how to make it go down, but it just is the road that goes up and down.
Well, I mean, it'd be like surprising, right? If they just had an obvious button out here.
Right.
Probably
I'm sure
remote.
it's something they
or
did remote.
Mm. Anywho, I'm coming back down since I think they probably drove off. Do we remember what direction the truck was heading when it was last caught on camera?
It was heading north. It should be a note that that sewer drain is nowhere near large enough to fit a truck of that size. It is maybe 6.5 feet to the ceiling down there.
Is it dirt underneath?
Underneath what?
Underneath where the road would go up and down?
You would need to look at city planning.
This might be a little bit more destructive than is like totally kosher. But if you want, I could try and lift that section of street. Or push it down.
I'm going to do one more investigation down in the lower levels, see if I can find any type of mechanisms, gears, anything that looks like it would have lent to being able to raise or lower that.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, 21.
You can't find anything. It doesn't seem like there's anything out of the ordinary. Even going through and asking the two workers, there's a couple of plumbing lines that looks like they got severed that would be running water, but they're flush up against the other stuff. And then maybe splurting, maybe a little bit of water's coming out of it. There's that all of that's accounted for based on what they can see in their city blueprint here.
I would say we need to clear the workers out of there before you try that, Chase.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not in a huge hurry to do this. Like, I don't need any like wanton destruction like on my rap sheet.
Okay.
What if... Did we only get surveillance footage for the direction that the truck should have been heading? Or did we get surveillance footage?
The thing he sent, yeah, the thing he sent you was
all over?
the thing he sent you was a cut together of the truck, basically it entering, it going into the loading dock, it staying there, it leaving the loading dock and heading this direction. That's all that was sent to you. Because
here's another thought. If the truck itself is too tall to go up and down the sewers, like it would just drive around, maybe it went down, they unloaded, and then it went back up and drove off somewhere else, but we don't have the video of it because the only thing they gave us was the route it should have been going. You could do the entry to the loading dock area. You could ask for that pretty easily.
I'm only saying that because this is all extremely available to you, Shade.
I'm thinking more like a citywide APB on this thing. Traffic
Oh,
count.
Tao's already done that, by the way. The truck even has low jack, and they can't find it.
Yeah. It is literally as if it disappeared.
I mean, the street going down into the sewer is an explanation for how it disappeared, but it's too tall to be in the sewer. So either the street goes lower than we know and continues down beyond the sewer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
What if, and hear me out, I know I said the warehouse was a mansion. What if it actually is a mansion, just underground?
What?
I mean, that's actually not a bad idea.
Think about this. A double warehouse underneath the ground. Twice the area to live in.
You're not talking about the same things, but he's on to something.
I mean, can you go back in that abandoned warehouse and look around and see if there's like a trap door or something that would lead down?
Okie dokie.
Sorry, Shade, I'm sort of taking over. I'll shut up.
No, I accept all input. I'm stuck on this one as well.
Yeah, I really don't want to see what your ideal version of MTV Cribs is.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Nine. Just got to remember. 24.
You do not find basement access at all.
I run back outside. It looks like that was a dumb idea.
I suppose most things are worth trying anymore, but
Shade.
yeah, we really should get those workers cleared if we're gonna try and dig into this like it's some underground layer Ninja Turtle shit.
Shade, I'm gonna have you, just because I feel like we're stuck here. I'm gonna have you roll expertise being Vanguard.
$24.
You know there is nothing underneath this.
Underneath the warehouse?
Underneath the warehouse, underneath the street, underneath the storm cellar. Thinking about it now, you know there's nothing underneath this. Because sometimes the basement is larger than the crux. It has a bit of iceberg syndrome, the crux.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, nothing is allowed to have basements or underground sections too deep anywhere near here.
Okay.
So like I said, I've never read any of those comics, but like Marco took me to a couple of those movies. Does that stuff really happen with like the superheroes taking off and landing where like the ground around them makes like an imprint when they take off?
Protector can certainly do that.
Wait, so you're telling me that the Crux's basement goes all the way out to this area?
He wouldn't have said that. He didn't say that.
Oh,
I wouldn't have said that.
okay. Never
What I-
mind. Ignore
Yeah,
what I
no.
said.
What I would say then to the group is, while that's really good thinking, the likelihood of that being is very low, if not none at all. With the way that the land was developed around here, I don't see there being anything underneath all of this.
I should have did that a half an hour ago. I apologize. Hey,
You were saying that one end of the road, it was a perfect clean cut. The other is just kind of.
no, both ends. I misspoke. Both ends are kind
Okay.
of. It's an attempt to be a clean cut, but that's not how concrete works. You know.
Right. I mean, I just have a gut feeling that the truck was in here. But how it got there, I have no clue. And where it went from there and how it went from there, I have no clue.
Think they like lifted the road. That doesn't make sense. Hid it down there and then moved it later when no one was looking for it anymore.
Or drove on top, it lowered, they did what they needed to do, and
Hey, guy, the excavator's getting here. Shade, you guys good? Is this like a crime scene or some shit?
not at the moment, no.
All right, because we got to dig this out, relay it.
What do you do? Remind me what you're digging out again?
I mean, we got to run this line back across the street, or else none of this is gonna have. The main line actually runs parallel to the other side of the street, and then it comes over here. This is just like an offshoot, right? But unless we never want this building and none of these lights to have power again, we're gonna have to run the line.
You're like an electrical engineer, right?
Yes,
Kinda,
ma'am.
sorta?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Come here. Come look at this. And I'm going to show him the cutout of the street and then the smooth walls, the smooth dirt and things.
I mean, I ain't never been here. I kind of assumed that they just randomly didn't pull concrete here because this looked pretty like legit. It's, I guess that is weird. Yeah. I mean, out in the country, they don't like. No, I guess that's weird.
It's also weird that it's like perfectly truck sized.
What do you mean?
Like this cutout of the street there that I just showed you is like the length of a truck.
Oh, like an 18-wheel? Oh, I guess that's kinda. That is weird. Oh, is this supervillain shit? We doing supervillain shit?
From an electric standpoint, how would
Okay.
you make this go up and down?
Okay. All right, man. You're helping the Vanguard. Chill out. You need cut through all that concrete super quick. You need like the world's biggest plasma cutter or some shit, or we use diamond cutters blades sometimes to just take out little chunks. But that would take like to go all the way across the street, and like that would take like hours. Something really sharp. Or like, yeah, like plasma cutters. I don't know.
Or laser eyes.
Oh shit, yeah, like laser eyes. Shit, like laser eyes. Is there somebody that can do laser eyes?
But if it's cut through, how is it still up there?
I don't know. So, okay. So you're saying like it was moved, like the street was moved?
I mean, that's a hypothesis that we have going.
Well,
There's
I
not a
don't
whole lot
know.
of things that could move it and move it back in the space of 45 seconds. I mean,
that's legit. Like, for real, that's heavy as hell, that concrete.
I could do it.
But like, if you don't put it like on even balancing, that might crack in half its own weight.
That's true.
I used to do a lot of concrete work.
Unless the person doing it was telekinetic. Lifted it with their mind.
I don't know nothing about that.
I got nothing.
Feels like we're
Hey,
stuck.
Tell
Feels
you
like we're
that
stuck.
much.
Let's move on.
Okay.
The excavator and a road digging crew show up. And if you guys are cool with that, they start digging into the concrete, cutting up the concrete and digging into the street to relay the line. Do you hang out for this or do you leave? It'll take them a while to dig through all of it.
We could keep looking and have them let us know if they find anything weird, I guess.
I'm good with that.
Looking where? Looking at what?
As they're digging, just seeing if we see anything weird being dug up or.
As they, first off, they have to, break through the concrete in the street. They're breaking it up. As the excavator is digging out the earth, you see a lot of chunks of concrete mixed in. They look like actual blocks of concrete. Similar to the one you pulled out previously. They look like they were part of something, but cut up, severed, destroyed. They make a pile in a truck off to the side. They don't make a wide trench, obviously. They don't need to. By the time they get to the other side, they find the other side of the line. Exactly on the other side of the street. Severed again. A bit of a discussion happens on how they're going to tie those lines together.
We sure we don't want to peek underneath before they go through the trouble of tying those lines together?
Can.
They let you know it's going to take another day at least to do this because they actually have to go back another little section.
I'm not doing this shit without permission.
At this point, it'd be close to 4 a.m. Long night.
Are they going to be working throughout the night?
Yeah, they're working all night.
Okay. Well, I can't. See us just sitting around watching him do this. But then again, we don't really have another lead to follow up on.
Trail's cold if there was one, if we don't find something here.
Right.
Shade, Tao calls you. Hey, brother.
Al, what you got for me?
Not a lot. LoJack is a no-show anywhere, which is fucking insane. They had to have pulled that shit like instantaneously. Tell me you found something.
Well, tell you what we got is right here where you see the truck disappear, where you don't see it come out. Ran up with a road crew here working on the electricals, and they've got severed lines. We went down to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath the road here, I don't know what we've got, but it looks pretty screwy. We got what looks like it could be a semi-long space of road that could have raised or lowered. But we can't find a way to trigger it if that's what happened.
I don't know of any. I don't know of any earth movers in North America right now.
Right. But we got cracks in the road, looking like it was cut pretty strategically.
You think a whole team out there with cutters and whatnot?
Well, it's either a team with cutters or some sort of superpower that was able to cut through.
So the truck goes down. They cut the LoJack. Comes back up. Because you ain't found a buried truck, right?
Nope, not at all. We do have an entire side wall of dirt, though, that should be concrete.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Doesn't go north. I can check everything going south. I suppose maybe that truck was by. We got the plates and the make and the model. Got the look of it. Yeah, I'll just run a thing, see if anything head in the opposite direction based on computers. Just like any. Cause they got that grocery store out there. Would have had to have head by that. And you can't go in. There's no sewer down there. There's no. Cause you can't.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, even if they were able to lower the truck down, it's like, where does the truck go from there? Or if they're just lowering it to unload it,
right?
We weren't seeing a place for them to unload anything.
Well, I mean, unless they dropped it all the way, that wouldn't make any damn sense. Though. No, that's stupid. Sorry. I mean, that wouldn't make sense, right?
What were you thinking?
I mean, they wouldn't drop it that back down in the basement, would they?
Are you talking about the crux?
If it's an inside job.
You know, it's a possibility. Do we got anybody down there now?
Ani. That's it. Pretty sure that dude doesn't sleep, by the way. Let me look. See if we got layout for that earlier today.
All right.
No, it looks like there was some basement under there earlier. Yeah, a little bit.
Is it still there?
No.
Huh. We
Yeah.
know when the last time it was rotated.
Couple hour.
So we just missed it.
Yeah, but it was down another 100 feet. Move a truck to 100 feet of dirt? Hell no way. Some flyer had to pick it up. This is shade. I mean, Protector could have picked that stuff up and fly away with it. There's a handful of super villains that could have done that. That's got to be what it is. You're chasing smoke, man.
I don't know.
Listen, I look around. I ask Arnie to look around, I guess. If they find a truck, I'll let you know.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring these guys in. They've had a long night. Probably a good night's sleep is going to, or at least good morning sleep.
You might want to call in early, man.
Yeah. So, might help. Fresh set of brains on it in the morning. All right. Now, thanks.
Yeah. Aloha, brother.
All right, guys. I'm not sure we're going to accomplish much right here. So I'm thinking maybe we go ahead and head back. Maybe you guys get some rest. We attack this in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, been a lot of extra innings tonight.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, I appreciate everything that you're doing so far. You guys are real stepping up. All right, back in the van. In the what? The van.
Van.
The van.
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 What? Sorry. Oh, that was like I don't know. where that
Van. All right.
came- No, it's for real though, Chief.
There was
I
scaffolding.
don't know what I was supposed to do here, but I'll always do everything I can.
All right, we get back in the van and
Drive them back.
driving back the whole block that we took it.
Okay.
At least like this distance, you probably don't have to like fill it up before returning it, right? Because like it's barely noticeable.
Yeah.
You take it back, park it. All y'all get back. You get sleep. You get rest. Okay? Next day about noon, Shade, you get a phone call from a number you do not recognize on one of your special phones.
Let me go ahead and answer it. You got Shade.
Oh, do I now? You immediately recognize the voice as Obrusa Petrov. Well, this makes sense, doesn't it? I need 160K. I am informed a friend of yours that you're good for it.
Suppose you're talking about Chucky.
Yes, Charles. And if you know Charles, I'm sure you know this is legitimate. And that I'm not messing around. Now, I don't want to blackmail a Vanguard member. Quite frankly, that's bad for business. I simply called the number to let you know Charles said you were good for it.
So, it was my understanding that Charles only owed you 80,000.
That was 80,000 2 days ago. There are stipulations. I'm sure you understand.
You know, as part of the Vanguard, it's not my position to be negotiating with you. You understand that as well.
Oh, I completely understand. And I wish to take no more of your time. He simply said there was a friend on the other end of this number that was good for the money. I do not wish to bother you anymore, sir. I hope you keep fighting the good fight. Love your comics, by the way. They miscast you terribly in that movie. Just horribly. Val Kilmer, not a good... Yeah. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Shade. You will not hear from me again. And he hangs up.
And I'm thinking to myself, we may never hear from Chucky again.
Thank you very much for watching. Have an excellent evening. That's where we're going to end it. We'll be back Sunday with A Distant Star, no matter what. I don't care. We'll be back Tuesday with R&D or Fall Guys. Let's be honest, it could be either. And then Wednesday, Crosden. Not much left of that. Both Distant Star and Crosden very, very near the end. And then we'll be back next week, next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Have a good night. And yeah, for what it's worth, Bill Pullman would have been a much better casting choice.
Bill Pullman would have been a great casting choice for Shade.